Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review The Girl on the Mountain. And this is a new drama thriller from director Matt Sconce, and this focuses on a backwoodsman who had a life as like a composer and was very hard on his daughter, and after tragedy strikes, he is now a recluse out in the woods, basically pushed to the brink of doing something very serious when he finds a young girl out in the woods. She doesn't say anything. She's on the run and she's in danger. She signs to him. It appears that something bad happened in her life as well, leading to the death of her mother, and now this group of men are after her as well. And we're off in the woods, and basically, just to kind of set the tone of this film, it's extremely melodramatic. Like, at every turn, this movie's like, feel something. And it's just like how every shot is slowed down or extra bright, overly dramatic. The music swells to a point where it's just like, come on, just feel it. And it's just like, okay, this story's tragic enough. I don't need the movie to beat me over the head to be like, feel something. Like, these two main characters have been through a lot. We get it. And I feel like that's one of the biggest drawbacks of this film, is that like it tries so hard to try to get you to emote and feel something when it could just, feel confident in its story and its performances, because besides some of those male characters coming at them who weren't the strongest of actors, you do have Daniel O'Reilly, who plays our main character, who gives a very powerful, emotional performance. So you have Makenzie Sconce, who plays this young girl who doesn't really say anything. She's off on the run. And each of them, both O'Reilly and Sconce, are giving strong performances here, and you feel what they're feeling. Narratively, it does take its time. This is an hour and 37-minute movie, and it keeps cutting back to like past events to try to set up like, hey, this is how these characters got here, and those are very upsetting scenes. There's a lot of emotion there, and it's very impactful. But, along the way, this kind of just turns into like pretty mundane experience of just this man and this young girl connecting with each other, and it's not always the most exciting or interesting. And it does take up until like the final moment, like the final scenes of the film, for this to become a thriller. And things get pretty violent pretty quickly. And in general, this film, has two very strong performances, has an interesting enough story and backstory that have a lot of emotions. It does try a little too hard to try to make you feel those emotions. And, some of the acting's not the strongest, and some of the scenes feel, lacking of energy or feeling like they really matter, and I'm engrossed in them. But in the end, I feel like this drama thriller does a solid job. But those are my thoughts on The Girl on the Mountain. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.